Generally, these are the factors which will be used as an external force. And when we say external force, whenever an external force is used for movement, the movement will be considered passive. Have you heard the term passive movement? So whenever a movement will be performed with an external force, the movement will start to be passive. Is that clear? So let's do a few examples. I want two models. Model 1 and model 2. So please stand here or sit here. We'll do a quick example of few external movements. So let's sit in front of each other in Sukhasana, facing each other, as if good friends, and sit a little closer. Very good friends. Okay, so one example, if you grab her hand and lift her hands up. So right now her hands are moving with her help. It means for her, the movement is passive. Understandable? Now drop the hands down. But if she does not help, you raise your hand yourself. Right now, there is no external force and the movement she is doing is no more passive. We will call that active movement. Is that clear? But let's say if you take your hand high and then if you bring your hand slightly backward, right now gravity will start to pull her hand backward. It means the moment gravity will come, the movement beyond that 180 degrees angle, further it will happen because of gravity. It means the movement will start to become passive. Is that clear? Now come back. So let's say if you straighten the leg sideways, one leg. Now you hold her leg and lift her leg up. So the movement is happening at the hip joint, but hip muscles are not working. The movement is happening with her help. So the movement is passive. Is that clear? So you understand other person how he helps? Now other thing, let's say both of you bend your head left or right, anyway. Now do you think they are making a lot of effort to do it or gravity is making it do? Gravity. One more thing, add your hand and then bend your head. Now other body part is moving other body part. Again, the movement is passive. What is momentum, let's say? So momentum, let's say you move your hand front and back. Let's say you move your hand like this and then move it fast. Then the movement that is happening with a lot of speed is using momentum. Momentum comes when there is explosive power, which means there is a sudden acceleration which continues with velocity and movement becomes fast, which causes the acceleration causes the movement to continue without body creating force. So example, will this marker travel up? Will this marker travel up itself? But if I create force from here, it traveled up. It means the explosive force that came, momentum took the leg up. Or let's say when you're driving a car, you apply brakes, the car still goes forward. So that happens because of a lot of, but if you are driving the car slow, would it happen? Because momentum generally comes when there is acceleration in speed. Understandable? This is why when you run fast, suddenly trying to switch the direction can cause injury to the knee because your body is continuing with the force. Momentum can also be something which is causing the movement to be passive. Let's say when you're kicking the leg, the moment you kick your leg, you start to activate your muscle, but the moment the force is a lot, then you don't need force in whole range. The force continues further without the actual force which is there. Momentum brings that force. Understandable? So all these factors are there which will make a movement passive. Can we have a strap? Do we have a strap? Can you pass that? One example of using a prop. Thank you. So let's say you hold your one foot and then lift it up using the prop. Yeah. So right now, she is not lifting her leg with her own leg. She is lifting the leg with the strap and hand primarily, yeah? So for hip, the movement is passive. Are you clear about passive? Because if you have any confusion, it will be difficult to understand further. Is everyone clear about passive movement? You understand? Yeah? Okay, thank you, models. So get back to your maths. So let's understand that why do we do passive movements? What is the need of passive movements? Reason one, why would you do passive movement? Is you want to relax. Have you heard of yin yoga? Restorative yoga? Most of the movement you would do there are passive. Example. Am I making any effort to go there? Or simply allowing my body? I'm allowing my body to fall. It means gravity is... If you're allowing, it means someone else is doing it, isn't it? Otherwise, you cannot allow. Can you allow your leg to lift up? You can make your leg lift up. Allowing means you can allow it to bring down. It means someone else is doing it for you. So when you want to relax, you will do passive movement. So see, understand it. Sometimes we don't feel like practicing yoga or exercise, is it? Does it happen? We don't feel so motivated. It feels not boring or tiring, it's exhausting. And then you feel like, what am I doing? You want to chill. You want to do something else. But then you may have heard there are some people who say, yoga means you're living yoga every moment. What does that mean? Well, first of all, yoga does not mean asana only. But if you consider asana even if you consider asana yoga, there is still possibility that you can do asana every day. But when you don't feel like practicing, don't move actively. Every movement you do should become passive. And then yoga will become yin, yoga will become restorative, yoga will become relaxing, and yoga will become nourishing, rejuvenating without stressing the body. And this is one of the best ways to practice yoga. Can you not stress your body? Can you not raise your heartbeat and still circulate the blood? Does that make sense? Let me give you a simple example. If I'm holding this position, this is creating a circuit in the body in the way that blood is circulating in a way. If I come in this position, now the way blood circulates is a little different, isn't it? If I come in this position, blood is circulating in a different way. So if you can choose few positions where your body can be put in different positions, then you will circulate your body throughout the body without causing any stress, causing any heat in the body, without making you tired, without getting bored. Are you getting me? And this can be one way of practicing yoga.